Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm pretty stoked. I know Mr. Johnson's always stoked. You got to be stoked if you're around Chris, because if you're not, he's gonna fire you up.
Yeah.
Anyway, 10 more days, and the ghouls and goblins come out here. I got a few of them living with me. They can't wait. Uh, yeah, it was a pretty exciting weekend in the passive world. We had. We had starting Friday night. We had Let's Chat with Minnow. It was very good. And then yesterday we had Heroes. I will be putting out mini clips of people that spoke because I'm trying to not trying to. We are shining the light on others because that's important. I think we're going to start off and let Chris go through all the niceties before I get talking. Go ahead, Chris.
The niceties, that's pretty good.
Niceties.
Good morning, Brother Marty. Good morning. I love you. I love all of you. Let me do this real quick. So today, yesterday, I got a very, one of those things that happened again. Mary Caro from P&G, her husband passed away. His name was Albert Caro. Daniel Sanny is taking donations to help with the costs of the funeral. I'm not going to post his information on here publicly, but if you want to donate, send me a message and I will send you that information. Some prayers for Charles Osong is a little under the weather, I'm hearing. Julie Wen's daughter is still fighting that pretty bad cold. Ron Hobart with his heart. Rob Gorman, I believe, with cancer. I think Colin's mother is doing better. Pat Parent is resting. I believe she's home now. Still praying for Renata, who's been putting out these amazing songs. Her father, Ivan, has cancer. Red's mom with that brain tumor. Julie Pierre's daughter, Chloe, also with a brain tumor. And Robin Noble with what's going on with her and her cancer. Lots of prayers. And I'm going to shout out again for Pastor Henry Zinchenko. He's the pastor of the church in Kiev, Ukraine, and they basically have no power, no nothing for 10 to 18 hours a day. So we're praying for you, Pastor. Birthdays today is Mahash Kumar, Colonel Daniel Lee. Happy birthday to you. Nolom Ruth, Alejandro Janet. I know they Spanish and I'm horrible with it. Annette Curry, Justin Bond, Aboy Rowe, Mario Sosa, happy birthday to you. And Ramondo Kumapal, happy birthday, guys. Bless up. It's going to be an exciting week, I think. I never know, but I love waking up excited. I do have a busy week. I have a dentist appointment, eye doctor appointment, and I'm thinking my dentist appointment is tomorrow at 8:30, but I lost my card like a ding dong, and I got to figure that out. So tomorrow, if you see a post that we're going to do a later time for our live, that means I got a dentist appointment. And then Thursday, it's at 8 o'clock for just a consultation on my eyes. I should be home by 10, but if that changes, we'll post it out at a later time. So God bless all of you. I love every one of you. I'm extremely excited this week. Every Monday, I'm excited because I never know what's going to happen. And I like that. I like the ultimate surprise mode. So let's just keep positive and let's listen to Marty DeGarmo talk. Brother, I love you. The floor is yours.
Fantastic. Yeah, happy birthday, everybody, and everyone else that he mentioned. God bless you, and we keep praying every day. It's the most powerful thing we can do. And tonight, I want to remind everybody, invite your friends and family that might want to hear our story and our journey in the unpassive lifestyle. I mean, the carnivore lifestyle. It's not a diet for me, although I need to lose weight massively. It's actually a lifestyle for me. It's not something I'm going to start and stop and start because there were so many benefits that I didn't know about. So if you'd like to come there, it will be on the YouTube channels as this is, and eventually we're going to have guests on, and we'll probably. I think it'll get bigger and bigger because it had a big impact on me. It had a big impact on Chris. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, like I said, we're about to enter a new novel, probably a novel or a story that our journey that we've been waiting for. I believe we finally have all the ingredients. The first time we attempt to make this cake called Onpassive, it's never been done before, and taking samples of it, it didn't taste very well. Ash found out that the chefs he had weren't good enough. They're not 5-star. They weren't at the level that he needed to deliver a dream of dreams. What I mean by that is a lot of people might have dreams for themselves. Ash has a dreams for others and himself, which is massive. And unless you get it, unless you have that same mindset to go 100%, it won't happen. It's hard enough. It would be hard enough to lay out the dream of someone else if you had a good heart and even wanted to do it. It takes work. You have to do it and make sure you're going in line with the vision of Mr. Mufara. Uh, Worse than that, I think some of the people, we don't know who, will find out and when and where and how. Not only were they not with the dream, they were actually fighting it. And they turned the dream into a nightmare. Now, most people with a nightmare like that, they wake up and they say, I'm not dreaming again. That hurt too much. Not Mr. Mufara. He wound up with the best chefs in the kitchen, and they're making this 5-course meal in a 7-star hotel of Onpassive, and we're about to dine there. But what can we do? One thing I found out in life is any time you waste in your mind or your feeling about something you can't change is a total waste of time. I can't, no matter what I do, I can jump up and down, I can scream, I can talk bad, cause trouble. It's not going to make what's about to happen sooner. We were talking to people and says, can you ask when this is going to, my opinion, I mean this, Ash has no idea when this is going to launch, the second it's going to launch. What he does is you build, you add, you build, you keep stacking the cool, and then one day you're at the line of opening to the world and to us. That's how it works. These people, this A team that he has, understands where he wants to go. They can deliver on what he needs, and they're working together, and they're all pretty much at that level of understanding how big this is and that they need to be explosive. Explosive as we start to get into this second phase of the new chapter, explosive with the products, and every bit, every part of this package that we're going into needs to be off the chart. What can we do? I'll tell you what we can do. We can do what we've been doing. We're working together. We're advancing in our minds, like first is believe in yourself. I understand life when you're going through life and you feel like you're stuck. You're in a traffic jam in your mind, in your life. You're struggling to pay bills. You look out the window, you look into your future, and you're saying, nothing's going to change. There's nothing there to make my life any different. I'm just getting older. Example, 64 years old. I can't work. If I didn't have Onpassive, what am I going to do? Now I do have some skills in marketing. I can make some money a little bit. Okay, I can make more, but I probably never could make money because I worry too much about people that's going with me. Do they have a chance? But the point is, most people, when they start hitting 40s and 50s, they start looking around and say, well, this is as good as it gets. If you're an Onpassive and you think that, I want you to smack your head around a little bit and start to look at what's going on. Look at what we imagine, the bad things that happened with Ash and our company. This is us. It happened to us. Didn't just happen to Ash. It happened to us. What would a person do? Anybody you've ever met? I want you to take anybody in your life, even somebody that has a lot of money. Potentially, they were robbed. They were pushed around. Their name was put in the mud. Uh, Everything that they hoped and dreamt for in this older phase was just demolished at every turn, from internal, from out, from uh, internet to government. I mean, whatever you could imagine. There's a thing called turn the other cheek, but Passive, Mr. Mufar, and our company had the hell beat out of us at every turn. Every time we raised our head up, boom. And this is internal, people that so-called love each other. External, okay, that happens. And even core, even people on the team that were helping us get to where we were going. All that happens, and here's the beauty of it. Here's the freaking beauty. Out from the ashes rises, and somebody said this the other day, a phoenix. Before it came up, yeah, there's smoke coming from him because he's been burnt. He's wiping it off and walks out of that thing and says, don't worry, I got this. People don't do that. So I know that part of it is going to happen. What do we need to do? Be ready for it. We are now at a train station, get ready to get on the bullet train. We were on a train, but it was Petticoat Junction. You know what I mean? Jigga, 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 jigga. I mean, steam engine. It was just a piece of crap. We didn't know it, but that's wound up that's what wound up being the case. But now we move into this station. We're all there. Now some of us are sitting in the lobby complaining about something. I don't know what. Everybody else has all their bags ready. They're standing at the place where the train pulls up. They want to get on that right away. They already got their mind made up. This is what I want. This is what we've been waiting for. I don't want to hear about the baggage claim. You know, they messed up this and that. Okay, it did. He'll tell us what it was. Who cares? It happened. I really, at the point, don't need to know all the details, but I know a lot of people want to hear them. I get it. I want to hear where are we going. And it's very important that everybody watching this, everybody that's not watching this, everybody watching other leaders, if you want to call it, make sure you get the right thing in your mind. We're about to go, and you need to know, are you ready? Are we ready? You can't be ready if you're focusing on things you can't change. The only thing you can change in this big scope of things is you. I'm telling you, for some of you that are in misery, that this journey is a misery for you. What are you going to do when somebody comes to you and looks at you like you are so fortunate that you were in the journey of this magnificent company? How are you going to act? Are you going to have to play like, oh no, I really liked it? Look, I didn't like every step of the journey. Oh, I didn't like every step of the journey, but It made me who I am now. Every step of this journey made Ashley Power who he is now. He knows what's bad. He already knows what's good because that's never left. And what happened? We wind up with a tighter core, a bigger core of people, all of you. And now we have a leader that got smacked around, but he knows, look, he's going to be the way he is the rest of his life. He's going to look at the positivity of everybody he meets. You have to prove to him that you're not a good person to be with. You have to prove it. He doesn't label people. He looks at the good in everyone. He really does. And you would think, well, yeah, but look what happened to him. It doesn't matter. Because if you keep with that mindset, which he does, in the long term, if you have the drive and you have do or die, and you're a positive, big hearted person, yeah, you're going to get beat up. That comes with the territory. But if you have perseverance, where you're saying, I don't care what happens, I'm still going, when all that smoke clears and all that crap is over, guess what you have? You have the vision that he had, and we all get to celebrate it. We need to do maybe 2% of the effort. He's doing 98. We need to do maybe 2. I think it's less than 2, maybe 1%. And that's believing and sharing. And if you get it in your soul and your mind, because be ready. I'm not talking 6 months, 7 months. I'm talking, in my opinion, weeks. And we're going to be on the fast train, the bullet train of the way the company should have been to begin with. Because Ash found Ash thinking people, Ash caring people. And you gotta realize when you watch him, you guys, you've seen him long as I have, 5, 6 years. You would think somebody that just got knocked off the track, his car was wiped out. He was in emergency room for a few weeks, but he's back. When he looks like he does, you know he found the people he needs to carry on this string. So work on you. I'm working on me. Help people if you can. Be compassionate. Some people say something and you go, oh, he's wrong. And you think automatically they did on purpose or negative. Not always. I mean, some of the stuff we've heard in the last few years, people say something, you go, that's not the way it is. Very nicely go in and say, that's not the way it is, it's this. Then if they act a certain way, well, you're not allowed to hit anybody, okay? But no, but just let's work together, walk forward, work on you. I'm seeing more and more people handing these 10-minute videos or less about themselves, and it's encouraging people to encourage themselves. And listen, everything is, if we leverage Onpassive, we leverage the heart of the company. We leverage love, we leverage caring, we leverage working with each other, we leverage everything good. The only thing that can come out of it is greatness. Well, I don't know about this and I don't know about. Listen, I don't know 90% of the stuff going on in the world, why it happens. I'm hoping I live well enough that I can sit down with God or someone there and say, okay, so why did this happen? No, I think then we won't care. But everything in life is a miracle. But some people give up on themselves way too early in life, way too early. And I realize why. Finding a vehicle like Onpassive is like winning the lottery by finding the winning ticket. I mean, it's rare, very rare. Where we're at is almost, it's unicorn. It's mythical. I believe this with all my heart. People will make fun and all. I don't care. What we have is a gift because nobody that has the money, has the thought, has the vision, is ever thinking about everybody else and then himself. All the time, Ash told this journey, told us about his vision, the best we can understand it. There was one thing missing in this whole package. We're going to have abundance. We're going to have this. We're going to change our lives. We're going to change our zip code. We're going to change. You know who's missing in that? Ash left somebody out. I wouldn't think he would do that, but he did. Guess who it was? Ash Farah. He left himself out of this equation of uplifting other people. Because the uplifting of other people and changing humanity, that was his dream. His dream was to change the world. And he knew one person can change so much, two can change double. What can a million people do? And if we get the right mindset, this is what I mean about mindset. When the gun goes off and the gates open and we're off to the races, you have the right mindset. We could all be a mini Ash Farah. We used to say mini Mother Teresa. I'm not going female. A mini Ash Farah, and share this, because I guarantee maybe not everybody in the world needs a conferencing platform. Not everybody needs a web creator. Not everybody needs a traffic or an email, and not everybody, but everybody needs the family of Onpassive. If you don't believe me, turn on the news. Millions and millions and tens of millions would love to have where they can get together with people that don't judge them, they care about them truly, they pray with them, they laugh with them, they joke with them. We even argue, but we argue like a family. Next day it's gone. There's been days, if I was within a couple feet of Chris, I'd be choking him. I'm just kidding. But no, but the next day it's over. Within a few minutes. Why? Because the friendship we built is so much bigger than the business. This is not just a business. And you need to know you can't deliver love if you don't believe in yourself. I really don't think you can. I don't think you can shine the light on somebody else if you don't have the energy in you. You have to have some kind of energy. You have to be able to push that light. I think, and a lot of you are coming around. I see it. It blows me away. The core of this company is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and everyone's invited. But if you keep focusing on things we can't change, you're never going to change. I have nothing to do with the weather. Nothing. If it rains, there's something I can do. I can buy an umbrella. If if there's mud and water all over the ground, I could put on rubber boots. Can I change the water on the ground? No. But what we know is all of the water is being taken away. All the rainy days are being stopped, and we're going into a sunny place where, okay, now we don't need all that. We're going to be able to move forward. So take care of what you can take care of. And on top of, best of all, take care of each other. Take the time to listen to people. Don't judge a book by its cover. I've done it. Anything I'm telling you, I'm not talking like I'm on some kind of throne. I've done everything stupid you could imagine. I've judged books by its cover. I've got mad at people and I shouldn't have. I should have listened instead of talked. But once you realize I have these issues, you can't fix them until you realize you have them. I've talked to some people about Onpassive, and they're fighting me on the dream. I don't get it. I don't know what your dream is. But to know that your dream's possible, what the freak? Let's do it. Let's work together. But I'm stoked. Uh, weeks, any day, things are happening. If you don't believe things are happening by now, I can't convince you, nor do I want to. I don't want to convince anybody. That's a waste of time. Never sell anybody on something. Onpassive is going to be for us. They will come. They're coming. It was built. It was built right. You can't. You're telling me that there's not tens of millions, if not billions, of people that would love to have the feeling of Onpassive, just the friendship that we've built. You don't think people would love to be there? You darn right. Now, while they're here, while I'm here with Robert and M. Kiley and Narelle and everybody that's here, we know what we have. You don't think there's millions of people who'd love to have that? They come together. They know they have a place that people believe in them. And guess what? Don't say this part. Can make unlimited amount of money while they're doing it. Keep that quiet. I didn't say the amount, but I'm telling you, Onpassive is unlimited in love, in money, resource, and living a dream. And you know what we're going to find out? The dream we had is going to be uplifted to another dream. Because once you know the possibilities, that dream comes true and you go, what now? And what I really can't wait for, I'm starting to feel it. You know what my dream is? Crazy to see other people live their dream. Where'd that come from? See what I mean? I'm starting to feel like Ash does in a mini way. Yeah, I got to get through the crap. I got to get my head above the water or I drown. But I'm starting to feel, wow, be great to see other people get what they want. That's actually fun. It's contagious. If you get your mind right, all of this is contagious. Could something happen to me and boom, 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 and bam? Yes. I'm not focusing on that because I have no control over it unless I walk out in front of a freaking bus. Life's life. We never were told, hey, you're going to have it made. Everything's going to be perfect. But we have an avenue to make it perfect here on earth, I believe. Anyway, preaching on a Monday, I don't think it's legal. But again, we'll be back with the lion's den with two lions. Well, we're actually like, I don't know if we're lions, more like cubs. But we will be, though.
Teddy bears. We're teddy bears.
Teddy bears don't sound very apex creature, does it? Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Chris. I'm just excited. Sometimes I don't use the right vocabulary or the right words. But when I'm speaking from my heart, sometimes my heart is beating at a bad pace. Okay. Anyway, here's Chris.
Thank you, Marty. Very good comments that we're getting. There was one bad one, but I disposed of it. Listen, founders, I'm going to tell you, I don't put up with bad comments. Sorry. I will say this. Ashmafara admitted the mistakes that was made. Let it go. Move forward. I got a question for everyone, and I'm not going to talk long. I like Marty talking a lot more than I talk. Just hypothetical. I want you to think about this. I want you to ask yourself this question. If there was no Onpassive, how depressed would you really be? If there was no Onpassive, nothing coming your way but your worries and your sorrows and your hardships, what would you feel like? And this is to answer a lot of people's questions that ask me every day. When's it coming? I'm hurting. But remember this, that it's here. Onpassive is here for everyone to take away those worries, to take away the stress, to take away your anxiety. And I think if you think about that at least 5 times a day, what would we do if Onpassive wasn't even here? I think you might change your mind a little bit. It's something that I question every day when people ask me those questions, and I think about it. What would I do if I didn't have Onpassive in my life? I would be pretty pretty bored out of my mind, to be honest with you. I'd have nothing. Listen, I did retired. Everyone knows I retired. All right, that wore off 5 years ago. And I'm like, well, what else is coming my way? What else can happen that's such a great thing in my life? And thank God, Peter sure called me up and got me into this great company. Every moment of my day, whether I'm sleeping or awake, I think about what is coming our way and how exciting it really is. Knowing that things in the near future are going to change for everyone. Knowing that there's a guy out there who did something for everyone. Knowing that the challenges this guy has every single day is for everyone. The fight is always for everyone. I've never heard Ash Mafara say me, myself, and I. He includes this entire world that wanted to be part of this. We have quite a lot of people in this company. Quite a lot. A lot of them don't pay attention. We'll come up with a question out of the blue. Wow, I haven't seen you in 3 years. Where you been? That's okay. Check your OES. Do I know exactly what Ash is going to pop things? I don't. I'm waiting for that great news, the unexpected news, because every time I hear something, my day gets a little bit better. Coming on here every day and talking about something that's going to help change your lives for the better. I ask yourself, when you say that, what would I do if I didn't have a passive? I think you'd all be pretty bored. I think you'd have a lot more worries. Oh, I'm looking at 30 more years of work. How many of you just started a career job? 30 years is a very long time. Whether you're sitting in a cubicle or you're roofing or you're laying cement or you're cleaning homes, it's a long time. It's a long time. When Ash Mafara came up with this amazing idea many years ago, not 6 years ago, 20 years ago, over 20 years ago. And I think he sat down and said, what can I do to really make an impact? What can I do that's going to change things for the better? What can I do that's going to put smiles on people's faces? That's going to help people that are struggling. That's going to help the poverty. That's going to help everyone. Can you imagine him at a young age thinking like that? What did we think of at a young age? I thought about, I'm going to get a bike for my birthday. All right. I'm going to graduate from high school. I'm going to get a car. And then it all came to a crash when I said, now I got to get a job. All right. Ash Mafara's job, as far as I'm concerned, is to create happiness in every single person's lives. Even the negative people that are so negative sometimes. I don't know why. I don't know why anyone would have any kind of negativity, especially if you're in this company. I get outsiders. They don't believe it. That's okay. They're going to join us anyway, even though they say they won't. Why wouldn't you join something that's going to help you change your life, that's going to help increase income, wealth, success? Not everyone's going to be we know not everyone's going to be a founder. But customers are going to come in from all over the world because maybe, like in Papua New Guinea, they sell oil. They sell coconut oil, different oils. What do you think they're going to do with the marketplace? What do you think they're going to do with the extra? They're going to put money back into their business. I think they'll give it 6 weeks and they'll say, I don't want to do this anymore. Let's just go have some fun. And really, isn't that what life's supposed to be? Let's just go out and have some fun. How many of you right here now have never been on a vacation? Never took your kids maybe to Disney World or Disneyland, whatever you want to call it? How many of you maybe have not even gone to a movie in a movie theater because you're strapped? Well, if I do this, I'm not going to be able to do this. All right, these are the things that I've seen in Onpassive, and those are the little things. See, I love going to the movies. I haven't gone to the movies in a long time. Absolutely love. You get out of the house. Back when I can eat popcorn and M&Ms and You know, that was fun. That was a couple hours that I got to get away from my busy life and just get relieved. Laughing is a great thing. A lot of us forgot how to laugh, just like a lot of us forgot how to dream. And you gave up on your dream because you realized that working 40, 50 hours a week isn't going to get you there. Then this guy comes along and said, listen, I got something different. It's unique. Just hear me out. Just listen to what I have to say. Believe in what I'm doing. And that's exactly what he's doing. All right. I can't wait for him to come out and tell the stories, the behind the scenes. See, y'all knew about Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg because they made a movie. And what was it? It was 4 or 5 individuals that basically were monopolizing this company, Facebook. I didn't see another million people saying, oh my God, this is coming. No. But that's where we're at. Do I think there's going to be a movie made someday? Absolutely. Brad Pitt's going to play me, by the way. Just kidding. But listen, you wouldn't know these things. Most big corporations are 1 or 2 individuals that take it all. Yeah, their idea, their design, their engineering. See, the difference between Ash and them. Ash said, I want to bring as many people as I can. You've heard Marty say that. I want to bring as many people as I can. Everything, all the other stuff out there, I couldn't do that. And what did he say? He said, I had to work harder to get more people in because they kept quitting on him. Well, you don't have to work hard in this company. Are there certain things that you might have to do, like share, or maybe look at your neighbor who just told, hey, I got to claim bankruptcy. I'm just not making it. I lost my job. I got a part-time job making half my wages. Are you not going to tell that person about this company? Because if you don't tell them about the company, shame on you. Give them a choice to say, you know what, I'll check it out. Give people a choice to say, I'll check it out. That was my choice I made. But I got to at least check it out. What's it going to hurt? But now we're on the brink of extinction of other companies that have exhausted you, take your money, wore you out, gave you this big idea you're going to be driving a Lamborghini, the guys with 2 hot chicks in bikinis on your sides, a speedboat, ladies with your stiletto shoes and your Gucci bags. That's what they tell you. We've never said that. We love that kind of stuff, I'm sure. Marty loves stilettos, but on him. And but just think about it. We've never said any of this stuff. In the beginning, we were talking about me. Oh man, I want to get a big yacht with a helicopter and fly around the world and help people. I don't talk like that anymore because I look at the price of that yacht and that helicopter. There's a lot of other things that I can do to help people with that. But I want you to go live your dream. So does Ash Mafara. He just wants you to help a little bit. A little bit of help goes a long way. A thank you goes a really far way. It helps everyone. Be kind. Ash Mafar, for what he's all gone through, I would have probably threw a brick through my computer. Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Well, he's never said that. He just keeps going and going, and he doesn't stop. And we got a few people saying, well, I'm struggling. I need this to happen right now. Let me tell you what, Ash Mafar is struggling too, I'm sure, and he needs it to happen right now. But he wants to make sure it's absolutely correct. He's got kids. He's got a family. If he makes a boo-boo or a mistake, like maybe he did in the past, and I'll bring it up because he admitted I made some boo-boos. I got caught. I trusted in the wrong people. And I'm going to tell you what, in big business like this, a lot of people come your way, but he right now is vetting everyone, making sure that their heart and their faith is in the right place. Because if you don't have faith in this company, I'll say this what Marty said because I liked it. Just stop doing what you're doing, but don't delete your account. Let it stay there. Just ignore it. If we're maybe annoying you because we come out and talk to it, don't watch us. We want you to like and subscribe us, absolutely, because when something big happens, we want to pull you back in and say, all right, here we go. But that's okay to walk away from this for a couple minutes. I can't walk away from it. All right, my heart and mind says, oh, no. When I wake up in the morning, preparation. And ask Marty this, I don't even ask him anymore, what are we going to talk about today? I did it forever. What are we talking about today, buddy? Come on, give me something. And he would say, just follow my lead and you'll figure something out. So I'm going to ask you the same thing. Follow Ash Mafara's lead. You could follow what we say's lead because we're not going to tell you nothing negative. But if you're negative, I might do a little chirping on you. Sorry. But follow the lead of greatness. Follow the lead of things that are going to take you to greatness. But I love every one of you. That's my little exciting speech today. It is coming. And Marty DeGarmo wants to add something. So, Marty, back at you over there.
That was really good. And Chris is right. He doesn't ask anymore. And you see, Chris is one of the top-notch speakers in this company. A couple of things he reminded me of. Some of the doubt and some of the anxiety, it goes back to what we were saying. What? Mindset. If you get your mindset right and you realize what you're really in and what's really happening, the doubt will fade away to nothing. And I also thought about, I have things in my life that are really hard, mainly for my wife, mainly for me. I mean, while I'm here sometimes and the background's not good. We have grandchildren, all of them need special help. But I remind myself there are billions of people that would pray to have my worst day. They would pray to be in my worst position. So, and I want to say something else, and I thought about this today, and mainly Chris inspires me to think more. That's what the problem is. Now we get in a lot of time. But I want to say this. We go to trivia at night, and everybody that goes can't wait for it to come back on the next night. It's just a lot of fun. Does it have to do, you have to know everything? No. Some of the funny answers, we poke each other. It's all fun. It's so much fun. Got a question for you. As we go and we get in, we're going down the track in this bullet train, and you're meeting all kinds of people. Why not build the business through the love of the people? Never mention a product. And I know most of you are going, okay, Marty went over the edge. He's done. Cuckoo. Here's what I want to say. You have friends and family around the world, all of you, that are living the life of hopelessness. First thing you want to do is, what helps me besides Onpassive is me and my God. So I'm never hopeless. So I'm optimistic. I always have been. But with Onpassive, I'm going to live a dream on this planet that I never thought I would. But the point is, could you imagine? You've got somebody, a friend, a family, and they're talking to you and say, I got to go. Where are you going? Oh, we have some people hanging out with us. It's so much fun. Can I go? Yeah. So they go, they see laughing and making, and they're texting you. You guys have a blast here, man. That's so cool. And we go on and on and on. What question, organically, gonna happen? How did you all meet? You won't believe it. It's a global business, but it was so much more than a business. It was a relationship building, and we have this huge core of people that all care about. Man, I'd love to be part of that. What do you want me to say? you now have another new person in your business because they came through the core of the company, not just through the products. Now, what happens after that? After Susie comes in and says, "I'm going to be part of this," they're there every night. How can I be part of it? Well, you're part of it. You don't have to do anything else. No, no, no. But what are you guys doing? And you say, Susie, you know you use Zoom, right? Yeah. You think this is better? Now, this is when we get our stuff going, right? Do you like what we're in? Yeah, this is all unbelievable. It's clear. Did you know that you can have this at X amount of price? And if you invite anybody, you get paid a commission. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You're telling me if I invite people here to trivia, this is just an example, and they like this platform here, and they want to get it, they can? Yeah, anybody can. And still be part of this get together? Yes, you have two. And everybody knows someone you don't know. Everybody knows someone you don't know. In fact, 20, 30 people you don't know. Everybody that I know of, if they have a heart at all, would love to be around a group of people that don't judge you for every word that comes out of your mouth. Everyone. So I'm telling you, mindset is the way you walk. It's not what comes out of your mouth, it's who you act like or how you act. Marty, you doing this on Friday night? No, 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 no. I'm going to trivia. Trivia? Where's that at? Oh, it's a group of people that I've been with for a couple of years. It's so much fun. It really relaxes me, and I'm laughing the whole time. Where are they from? All around the world. You got people all around the world in trivia? Yeah. Can I come one? Yeah, sure, come on. They're part of your business. It's that simple. Stop making it harder than it is. The products are going to sell themselves. How? Somebody comes on and says, conferencing platform, video conferencing platform, click SEO. That's the old style, but they're going to do it. What pops in? Us. They look at the prices. This is for this one, this is for this one, this is for this one. Wait a minute, this one has all of that and it's that price? Okay, sold for the next man. And guess what? Nobody comes in except through somebody else. So anyway, I just want to let you know, don't overthink stuff. Good sells. Love sells even more. Respect, love, and good off the chart. And you can be wealthy from spreading love. I'm sorry. Not only wealthy in here, wealthy, you don't have to worry about money anymore. And Chris talked about vacations. I took many bologna and cheese in a cooler vacations. All right, it sounds cool. It's not so cool, okay? Would it be nice to be able to do something like an uplift? I haven't been on a vacation at all since 1985. Yeah, it'll be nice to go on a cruise and not worry about, can I do this? Can I do that? But I know so much people are in worse, way worse shape. I want everybody to be uplifted that sees this and believes and start to see my friends in Africa working with their family and seeing the change. I'm going to be real quick because Red comes on in 8 minutes. Seeds Academy. I saw first videos, no roof, windows knocked out, beat to death. And as time went on, through everybody blessing, but it wasn't oh bless. Here's a building, another building, a roof, a building for a pregnant woman that didn't have her husband around. And I went, wow, that's amazing. Chris watched these kids playing soccer with trash. They made a trash ball. Everything they could put together and pack it. Wasn't round, didn't roll very well, but they had a blast. Chris said, didn't ask for donations. I got to send them soccer balls. I, I got to send some for the boys and the girls because they'll fight. So I think he sent 5 per each. Am I right? And
I
then you
actually
see him
sent
play.
him money and he purchased them. I wanted girls and boys soccer balls because I got both. I didn't want no arguments. A latrine, a bathroom. They
I
didn't
have
have but one
bologna,
bathroom.
no cheese.
Oh my
Just read
God.
what. No,
But
I'm
he's
just
done.
reading.
Listen, all I did was talk about it. William at Seeds Academy has done amazing things. And a lot of you I know are still helping him. And I do appreciate that. Uh, he sends prayers every day. He sends thanks every day. He's a wonderful individual, and he's one guy with a bunch of educators who want better for their community, who want better for kids that are orphans.
And here's the power of it. Here's what Chris did. We talked about this. Chris helped not just one man. He helped 20 or 30 children at the same time, all right? Oh, and more than that, 300.
Over 400 kids.
Okay, 400 kids. What does that mean? Chris leveraged love. Those kids that Chris will never know their name, there's too many of them, will grow up and say, there was a person that had an impact on my life. We got this and this and this growing up, and they will share that. What is that? That's leveraging. That is leveraging love about a company they'll never forget. That's powerful. That's what we can all do. Leverage your love. You get it to the right people. Look, I don't need to be a hero. There's people out there now helping people. I'm going to give them the resources so that that hero can now have a cape and actually fly like they should be able to. I don't need my name on a building. I don't need Marty did this. No. I want Missy, who's going out giving blanks to people in the street and got a car that breaks down and don't have the money to fix it. I want to help her help them. That's leveraging. She needs to be the hero. And everybody she helps on the street, if they come out of the street, if they are lifted up, what are they going to do? A high percentage of them are going to do the same thing to somebody else. We need to leverage love. We need to leverage what we have internally, people wise. We're going to have the best products. I don't care what the labels are, but love is very, very powerful. Anyway, we got to go. Chris, say goodbye or last comments. I'm sorry. I didn't plan on talking this long.
I love y'all. Have a great day. Remember, tomorrow's time might change. We'll let you know. I got to call my dentist to figure out what's the last tooth I got to get. I get to get drilled on tomorrow. And guess what? I'm happy about it.
We will see you tonight after we eat some beef.
Oh, yeah. Rawr! We're coming. We're going to come.
I'm going to have my
here and
wife
better
on.
you.
She's going to wear her leopard outfit. She's not laughing. All right, I'll see you all.